Okay, I'm going to show you how to make something that I have found for P3 that I love, and this is for breakfast or I guess anytime, but mainly this is a breakfast. And here's the ingredients you'll need. You're going to need some heavy whipping cream. You'll need some butter. You will need 2 eggs. You will need some cream cheese. You don't need this much. You only need 2 ounces, but I'm just showing you this. You need some cinnamon, ground cinnamon. You'll need some truvia or stevia or any sweetener that you use that of course does not have sugar in it. You will need some berries. You can use fresh or frozen. And let's get started. Okay, the first step is to get your blender out. Put your 2 ounces of cream cheese in the blender and 2 eggs. So I'm going to put the 2 eggs in there. I'm going to put a little bit of cinnamon. I just sprinkle some in, not a whole lot. I put the recipe, if you have the packets of truvia or stevia, it says 1 packet. I don't have the packets, I have the big container, so I'm just going to put some in there. It doesn't have to be a lot. This part does not need to be sweet. Okay. Now just put your lid on your blender and beat it up. Okay, my cream cheese was refrigerated, so I just need to make sure that it's all mixed. Looks like it is. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside, and what I have is a little, it's actually a fat separator for making soups. You pull the handle and it opens up and it drains. And I found this works really good for making these cream cheese pancakes. I pour the batter in here and then just open up the little hole at the bottom and allow the batter to come out how much I want in the pan. If you don't have something like that, just a measuring cup so you can pour to make your pancakes. So I'm going to pour this into my container. Okay, now what I'm going to do ahead of time is I'm going to make my whipped cream. For my whipped cream, I use my handy dandy stick blender, whatever thing it's called, and whip up the cream cheese. Okay, let me get a measuring cup. So I'm going to use, you want your heavy whipping cream cold. Let's see. I'm going to use, let's say about, I think I just need about a half a cup. If you're making more, then I would just go with a full cup. And I'm going to put in some truvia. Again, I don't want it super sweet. I want it the sweetness of whipped cream. Okay, and so it's just whipping cream and my sweetener. And I can add sweetener if once it's whipped to see if it's not sweet enough for me. And I just turn this on and whip it till it gets to the consistency of whipped cream. Doesn't take very long. Taste it and see if it's the sweetness I want. Yep, perfect. So I might have used, I probably only used maybe a teaspoon of the truvia. Okay, it's as thick as whipped cream now. Taste test again. Delicious. Okay, let me unplug this and take this to the sink. Okay, so I got my batter, I got my whipped cream. Now, I'm going to need my berries. I'm just going to take a handful. These are frozen berries, mixed berries. The raspberries, blueberries. And I have about a half a cup. And I'm just going to add a little bit of truvia to that. Let's see. It's probably about a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon, however much you want, and I'm going to put it in the microwave. Again, these are frozen, and I want it to defrost and also make a little bit of a sauce. Okay, so I got my non-stick pan. And I'm going to add a little bit of butter. And that's only because I'm on P3 and I can. And I just like the taste of the butter. Okay. So while that pan's heating up, I hope y'all can see this, okay? I'm going to check on my berries. And they are ready. So I'm going to set those to the side. Get the butter moving around. Okay. And it says to wait till your pan is nice and hot, but I'm going to go ahead and start and get my batter in there. And you can do them whatever size you want. If you want to make a big like crepe, you can fill up the whole pan. But I'm just making pancake size. Okay, I'm just going to do 2 at a time. And I'm simply just going to wait until just like pancakes, till there's bubbles in it and starts getting brown around the edges. And when it does that is when you'll want to flip it. Doesn't take too long for them to set up. I'm going to turn the fire down a little. Okay, starting to get brown around the edges. I'm going to give it a few more seconds and we're going to flip our first pancake. And you know what? I don't even like typical pancakes, the bready pancakes. I don't like them. I don't like syrup, but I found that I really like this. I like the fruit and the whipped cream. It's just fresh and light. And these cream cheese pancakes are not bread-like at all. There we go. I hope you can see that it's really golden and just like a pancake. Just flipped it. Okay, let's flip the other one. Oh, that one kind of broke. That's okay. We'll save that. There we go. Let me show you. Yummy. Okay, so those are finishing up on that side. I'm going to go get a plate. Okay, I got a plate, so they're all ready to be put on there when they're completed. And turn the fire down a little more. Okay, that one's done. Ta-da! Now, if you want, you can put some more butter on it. I'm gonna be good and not put any more butter on. Get that one on there and go ahead and make the rest. Okay, I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to show you how it looks when it's all set with the fruit and the whipped cream. Okay, so these are all finished, and these ones I'm going to put away because I don't need to eat this whole thing by myself. I'm just going to save some. I'm going to save these ones for another day. This is just a little one here. Okay. So those will be saved for another day. But I have my stack. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 cream cheese pancakes. So now I'm just going to take the fruit. I added some fresh sliced strawberries in there too. And I'm just going to pour over the fruit. Yum, yum. Okay, the fruit's on. And now for the whipped cream. Yum, yum. This does not seem like it would be anything close to diet-related food. But again, there's no bread in this. There's no sugar in this. If you want this for a dessert at night, this would be yummy too. You could even add some cocoa powder to this whipped cream and make it a chocolate whipped cream. There's lots of things you could do with this. So, there we have it. Okay, I'm going to go now and go enjoy my breakfast. Bye-bye.